Hey, how's it going, Catherine and Patricia? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. We are a local online marketing agency here in the Springs. I understand that you talked to Taylor and may be interested in me doing this video analysis for you. Basically, going overviewing why having a website is important, why having an online presence is important, and then I'm going to show you a couple of things in terms of like the metrics behind those kinds of things. Okay, so without further ado, let me go ahead and get started. Okay, so the reason why being found online is so important nowadays is because of the fact that online, and Google especially has become our go-to as the phone book, as like the Dex Media books that you get. Because nowadays, when people need a service, they don't scroll through the phone books. They don't go through like refrigerated magnets and things like that. They go online, and that's just something that's happened with our society and culture as we become more inundated with technology and smartphones just being at the palm of our hands. When especially like it's not even just our generation, really everyone's doing it nowadays. And what happens is whenever like something when you need like a local service, the first thing I do is search up that service on Google on my smart. I'll pull up my smartphone and I'll just search. So like let's say like my toilet breaks down and I need a plumber to go out there and fix it. The first thing I'll do is I'll search up toilet repair Colorado Springs or plumbing near me or plumbing in Colorado Springs or best plumber Colorado Springs, whatever. And so from that search, more than likely, I'm gonna click on maybe the top three, top five spots, read about the website a little bit, like like what I hear, and then I'm probably gonna call them and see what kind of rates I can get, and then just pull the trigger with that, right? And so I'm not the only one that's doing this. Everyone's doing this, and for all this. All kinds of keywords that people are searching into. The reason I know this is because we have clients in all kinds of niches that that get found online and bring a ton of business to their website. Effectively, the way that online marketing is such a powerful way to be able to capture targeted traffic to your site and be able to inundate them with like kind of the information and what you do and things like that, and then actually get them to reach out to you. And so it's just a very integral part of today's current marketing to be able to be found online, right? So I think they say like you should spend at least 10% of your business in advertising, and so that's now that's not always the case, but that's kind of what you need to think about in terms of if you're really trying to being found and being really to grow and things like that. You really want to make sure that you're putting in some dollars into marketing. Now you don't necessarily have to do online marketing. I'm just saying this because I know how effective it is and I know how a user behavior is. I just know how powerful it is to be found online and have an online presence. But if you're looking for something like this, we're here to help and we're able to do this kind of work for you because we're very good at what we do and we can do this kind of work for you. What I want to do is really quickly just hop over to one of our tools that we use. And I typed in a couple of keywords into Google, or not Google, into the tool that shows us some of the metrics behind some of the keywords people are typing in. So you'll see right here, and then this is just random ones that I can think off the top of my head. I've only hit the tip of the iceberg with this, but you'll see like family law Colorado Springs gets 300 searches per month, criminal defense attorney 200, divorce lawyer Colorado Springs 200, lawyer 100. Defense attorney Colorado Springs 60. Now this actually even tends to be less than what it actually is, the actual number. This is just an estimate based on AR's tool. But there are people out there that are looking for services like this that are trying to find lawyers that that do the kind of legal work that they're looking for. You have to understand that these are people that don't necessarily know a specific legal office, right? If they knew it, they would type in that. Like they'd be like, hey, Hoyser and Hoyser.com, right? Or type in Hoyser and Hoyser into Google. But the fact that they're just typing in general key terms like this family law Colorado Springs, they don't have a go-to lawyer that they found through the grapevine. They're literally just looking for one that they can find online, and then they're more than likely going to reach out to them, and then that lawyer is probably going to earn their business. And so that's why it's so important to be found on here. And this is why we're able to do this kind of work and why I'm very confident. And when I sit there and tell you that doing this, building a website, getting ranked for these kind of keywords is worth it. Because we've been able to, if I was doing this work, right, and because of the nature of how online marketing works, where we have to provide results for our clients, or else it's not worth it for them to continue to pay us, the fact that we have over 25 clients that we work with that love us, that constantly refer business to us, and we're constantly growing and expanding, it's a testament to show you that this stuff works. Getting found online works. You get business this way, and this is how businesses in this modern days operates, and this is how much further that you can go with doing all the online marketing and things like that. And so, your website can just be a website. It's just kind of there to give them details. It's kind of there to just kind of answer any questions for them. But at the same time, the website can be so much more, right? It can be a sales machine that constantly brings you leads, constantly brings you inquiries, constantly brings you phone calls where people are looking to schedule consultations for, where it doesn't, it works 365 days a year, doesn't take any vacations, doesn't take any holidays, and it's constantly sitting there front and center bringing you leads. And so that's effectively what we're trying to do with all of our clients. And I know what we can do for you as well, because at the end of the day, we're trying to get you more leads. We're trying to get you to get you more consultations so you can see the value of the marketing budget that you're putting in with us. Now, the one thing that I do want to mention is I want to be realistic with you, okay? So the fact that you don't have a website means that we have to, one, build a website, and we can't just build that within a week. Unfortunately, we need at least 3 to 4 weeks to get everything fleshed out and everything built out. From there, then we can actually start the SEO work on the site, right? And once we start doing the SEO work, you can't, unfortunately, with Google's current algorithm, and if any SEO company tells you that they can, they're just wrong, and they don't do SEO day to day, and they're just trying to sell you. Right? Realistically, because I'm trying to be transparent with you, it takes you months. It takes you, especially when you first buy a domain and first have a website, it takes you 6 to 8 months just to be found by Google and to have the authority built out. Now, there are ways for us to make it shorter, and that's exactly what we're going to do, but we'd like to give this time frame so that you have a realistic expectation of what's possible. So you still have to put in the SEO budget into the SEO campaign for at least 6 months before you get found by Google and really start getting traffic to your site, and then be able to land more legal stuff and things like that. And so I don't know what other, obviously I don't know what other kinds of marketing things you do. Maybe you have some kind of JV kind of set up with another law office that kind of brings you leads or things like that. But I really highly recommend that you look into this, especially when you're trying to expand and grow your office and really take your practice to the next level. We're here to help, and we have a track record of success, and I know that we can do the same thing for you. It's just a matter of getting the ball rolling, kind of going over exactly what you're looking for in the website, kind of going over exactly what you're looking for in terms of what kind of legal practices that you do, cases that you do, and then hashing out a plan of attack and going from there. So I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this. I would really love to talk to you further about how we'd be able to help and establishing that relationship and kind of going from there. All right. So if you have any questions, if you want to meet in person, obviously we're in the spring, so we can do that. We can meet at our office, we can meet at your office, or if you want to chat on the phone or email, whatever floats your boat, we got you. So I appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your day and week, and really hope and look forward to talking to you soon. All right. Thank you.